Oh, my name is Jobless. Hyenana.
I do right, Chief. Legendary Jobless.
Now we did legends now.
No. You're legend.
We did the chair. They relax. They watch.
You made my childhood. What a wow.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Forget all these look way they look like 126-year-old bro. You don't date.
Yeah. We did. I remember there's a song of mine that said, I was there in the past, I'm here in the present, and definitely I'll be there in the future. You know? And that's like 20 years ago.
That feature is you are still here in the present now. You understand? You are a legend, and I thank God for everything you've done. You paved way for several other artists. Yeah. I mean, aside some paving way, even the artists that those that you don't know have inspired so many.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Because back then in school, you were singing and your raps were funny. So as a comedian, I wanted to be. I was like, man, if an artist can be funny, I have to be more funny. You get?
Yeah. I think it's part of the business. You know, it's part of what lyrics is. I believe in. For me, music, right? The way I listen to music is, if I'm listening to a song, right, I always expect something to hook me, something to make me think extra than just listening, right? So when I hear some kind of statement, I'll be like, what? You get? Or I'll be like, what the fuck does that mean?
So you like that catchy part? I like,
nah,
man,
if it be just one thing or two things, that's the way I listen to me. If that thing no day, for me, the music never complete.
And that particular line, just one line in a 3-minute song, you'll be like, after hearing that line, like, man, this guy is bad.
Yes.
Even though the song might not be, but this guy has it.
No, back. So when it's like audition or something, right, and we keep listening, and I'm not saying anything, and few of my guys or my colleagues are like, Baba, you know, they say anything. I didn't see what I'm looking for. I didn't hear what I'm supposed to hear, you know. So that for me, I believe more in that substance, you know, that experience, where they come from, you know, because that is what I think people can relate to. You cannot be living in Ikorodu and be telling me what's going on in Brooklyn. Dude, you ain't been to Brooklyn. You've not been to Brooklyn. So you can't tell me what's going to Brooklyn. I've been to Brooklyn. Yeah. So tell me what's in the happen for Ikorodu. I go fit relate more if you tell me the way you experience them.
You don't want to hear Zazu. You want to hear Zazu.
Yeah. You want to hear Zazu. You know, but let's leave music. Let's talk comedy. Okay. Comedy is you know, and there is a new face in the industry, you know, and it's not even just comedy alone. I think in the entertainment industry, there is a new way whereby celebrities are springing up that is not what we are used to, and this new wave is. Some people are not ready to accept that this is what it is now. This is the new way celebrities, you know, influencers, you know. So I don't have to have a musical video on Sound City before I blow through music, right? And same as you, and you don't have to go to Night of 1,000 Laugh.
Yeah, that's true.
Before you make your comedy and it's out there, you get so you guys are the ones running the industry now.
I would say you are right, but however it is, like I said, music became quite easier. Now, I imagine the stretch you must have went through. Sorry for taking back to music. Yeah. In the era of flash drive,
bro. Oh yeah,
in the era of
hard disk,
read-only memory. You now beside my edge of Talone RAM. Can I recopy my song on that? Yes, sir. So because you went through that, at times. Some people don't have to face that again. Okay. Yeah. Even though I didn't have the privilege of performing on one of the biggest stages, that is Night of 1,000 Laughter. But yet, I thank God that happened. I thank God they went through those outfits. I thank God for Alibaba, the basket, the Julius Ago. I imagine what they must have went through them just to push comedy
To make
and
that
make it
happen,
and
yeah.
make it stay.
Yeah.
And the truth is, a new face of entertainment is out here. Thanks for social media. Thank God for social media.
I want to ask you, those comedians and the ones that the new way
Yeah.
these new comedians are springing up, compared to those ones that actually went through that organic growth, that you have to have a clip of you on TV, you know, AY Life has to cut some parts before you can be big out there, and all those things. What do you see as difference between? Do you think those comedians are more comedic than this online?
Okay.
Skits.
There are different kind of comedy. We have the stand up when you go on stage, crack
Yeah.
people's ribs.
Yeah.
We have the sitcom. Yes, we have the online comedy skit makers. Like Odunlade now might not be able to crack jokes, stand up and crack people up for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But in the line of his work, being
As an actor. Yeah.
he's an amazing comedian.
Yeah.
We have the likes of Mr. Ibu. You understand? So comedy is quite diverse. And some musicians, to example, Fowls, they infuse comedy into music.
Into the music, yeah.
You,
Yeah, I do it too.
Joe,
Yeah,
you understand?
yeah.
You infuse comedy into music. Yes, so I think most people that are bullying presently, like me, I bullied in 2017. And when I bully, people are like, oh, this guy is good. Oh, probably let's give him a chance. Oh, this guy is funny. Can he maintain the old, shall I say, trend or that he got? Can he maintain it? But the truth is, not by that time I just go though. You understand? I did 5 years on radio with Alibaba.
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. He had a radio show called Alibaba Seriously.
Yes.
I was one of his sidekicks on the show.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? I mean, well, like 5 then. I only told Alibaba, sir, please, I begged him, please let me just work with you for 2 months. He said, no problem. That's how he is. He gives everyone a platform. It's not left to you what you will do with the platform. He said, no problem. But me, I know that in that 2 months, I come to the idea. It's 2 months. My definition of 2 months, he didn't understand. He did not ask. You understand? 1 day is like 6 months to me. You understand? So when he allowed and he found out that, okay, this guy might not be, I was MC Prince then.
MC Prince.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy might not have reached his full potential yet, but yet he has a potential. You understand? So when I blew, I already had content on ground. So when people invite me to shows, okay, they see the content. Oh, this guy don't blow. And that's a mistake one of Nigerians make at times. They don't need to celebrate people until they blow. You need to give people chance. Yeah, you need to give people chance. Okay, they want you to blow first before they start inviting. Me that I blew 2017. If I did an event then, but this guy is funny. Oh, he had been funny. Now you guys refuse to see.
Attention.
Yeah. So we just thank God for social media. Social media, you don't have to rent shop.
Yeah.
You don't have, just do your thing. And Nigerians, you might be lucky enough, they might select you. Just be creative. Do something that has not been done before. And some of my Nigerians, they're tired of the old seeing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
That's why you see a macaroni. You'll be a professor today. You will be Daddy Wa tomorrow. It will be something else in another person's skit.
Yeah.
Even Brother Shaggy, he will do question and answer today. He will be the
but there are so many online comedians, like guys that does online skits that believe they can do stand up, and I've seen a couple of them bump on stage. They go on stage, they couldn't deliver as a stand up.
Okay. Probably if you're funny, doesn't mean you can do stand up. They need to understand that you are funny. Yes, we agree.
But doesn't mean you can
that's
do
your
stand-up.
funny.
Because stand up
Always portray it in your skit. Look at Kabi. He found a niche for himself without even saying a word. He make the world laugh without saying a word. He doesn't have to explain himself. And Kabi might decide to go on stage to do comedy, straight comedy, and he might mess up.
Yes.
Okay, so if you know it's not your thing,
Don't do it.
don't do it. The one you know how to do, continue, get better in that one. That is just what I think. You understand? Some of them want to do hype man, they want to do MC, they want to do comedy at the same time. They still want to do skit. Jack of all trade might be a master of none. Actually, so I've seen situations whereby, okay, there were times they'll call me, oh, Hyenana, I want you to play a lead role in one movie. Or I used to tell them, I can't act that much. Or I don't know how to really memorize things that much because I don't want to mess up when I get there. But when you call me for something I know I can do, it's opportunity meets preparation. And if you're a skit maker, you can do this online comedy too, but you have to prepare yourself. You understand? Because if you're doing skits, the people you're doing your skit for, they are watching you. You are not watching them. Yeah. But comedy is quite different.
That thing is like music. You know, there's a time that you see, if you go to an event, Baba, you can have a whole event and everybody within the crowd now coming artist. That is how the skit industry is now. It's freaking saturated that everybody just wants to do skits, and many of them are not even funny, you know. But everybody, that is Nigerian. Once you start one business and they see that, okay, small prospects day, everybody just rushed into that business. And
I think that you should ask yourself. Ali Baba once asked me a question: what are your plans? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? You understand? Why are you doing comedy? Those were the first questions he asked me. You understand? There must be a motive why you're doing this comedy. Everybody wants to go into online skit making because some of them is for fame. Some
of them, they believe there is money there.
Some of them, they believe there's money there. But if you believe there's money there, what if you don't make the money? It will frustrate you. Some of them, you think there's fame there. Yes, there's fame. What if you don't get famous? It will frustrate you and you'll run out of the business.
So the same principles apply across the board.
Yes. So.
And exactly what I mean is, make sure you're not doing it because others are doing it or because somebody's making. Do it because you love it. Do it because you're talented in it. And it's just going to be like a piece of cake.
Like to me, the reason why I went into comedy, I see it as a ministry. You understand? I don't just want to make people laugh. I want to make them happy. Someone can laugh doesn't mean the person is happy.
How did you know that you are funny?
Well, right from primary school, the result that always come out is an intelligent boy, but he can do better. He's a playful. You know, and that playful, they will write it before they understand.
He's still playful.
He's still playful, but he can do better.
But he can do better.
You understand? Secondary school, Excel College.
Excel College Ejigbo.
Ejigbo, yeah.
Excel College Ejigbo.
Yes.
Do you know me in Ejigbo?
I know that you are in Ejigbo. Yes, everyone knows Jobless now.
Yeah, I grew up in Ejigbo now. I spent some substantial years in Ejigbo. So, Excel College is right behind my house.
Right behind your house,
right? Behind my house.
Okay. Is he around? There's this other school, Beautiful Gate.
Beautiful Gate, just around Beautiful Gate. Yeah.
Tell me, did you attend Beautiful Gate?
No, I did not.
Thank God. Thank God.
I did not.
That's good. You used to touch us.
I grew up in Ejigbo. As a matter of fact, myself and Kenny Black, we live in the same house.
Oh.
Kenny grew up in the same house as me.
Kenny Black was a younger colleague there. And then when I was in Ejigbo, I was into music.
Oh, so you were actually singing?
Hey. No. The word should be I thought I was singing.
Oh.
and the kind of friends then I think the A-list rapper then was Lord of Ajasa.
Yeah. So, shout out to Lord of Ajasa.
Yeah, so when I create this content, I'll write my lines, and when I sing it, my friend will tell me, "Hey, be original."
Do you still remember some of those rap?
I do.
Can you rap it? No.
If I wrote a song, see, nobody should laugh me.
Me. I can give you instrumental. So.
Yes, I'm not saying that the song is sweet.
Let's see.
You understand? If it's sweet, I would have decided. But if
it's sweet, make you don't know. Not be you go determine if it's sweet or not.
Just
the listeners.
Just be doing, because if you play beats, I'll mess up.
Okay, what should I do?
Okay. Wait.
That's the bounce.
Yeah. So I just want to listen to some, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, don't let me use that one. Let me use my mouth.
Yeah. Oh baby, you don't searching for true love, girl. I still dey. Mo fẹ́ ọ, Agbadi you sote, but my condition, girl, God will make a way. Oh baby, it don't take. Searching for true love, girl, I still dey. Move Agbadi you sote, but my condition, girl, God will make a way. Oh baby, I love you. No me say I will make you waka. I didn't know you baka fan. That's why I like your baka. Anytime I say make we, you go tell me waka. I can see my name written on your ash with a marker. They say you get good defense for me. Me go attack her. Only man shaking it.
It's good. It's good. It's actually good. It's dope.
Brother, don't let me whine ourselves.
Why you don't drop them?
I dropped it,
Did
but
you record it
nobody picked it. I didn't.
So how did you drop it if you didn't record it
Yeah,
professionally?
you know, when you're with your friends, at first you would try with your friends, and when they say it's good, then you would go along to enter studio. You know that. But oh, to do it, I want to enter studio. Oh man, short here. So I had this friend in Jakonde then.
Okay.
Yeah, because I stayed in Jakonde too.
Okay.
He would tell me you sound like a lot of a jazzer. You do your stuff. You just be real. Music is not for you. That's why I tell people the friends you
Keep.
says a lot about you.
Yes.
They can determine your future.
Yeah.
There's this other guy in Jakonde too. Jakonde Estate. His name is Damilola. If I write song will not make sense, he will tell me this song is better than Jesus' song. He believes so much in me. Anytime I come into that center, next thing we say rap, then I begin to go, I think on you, oh, can read the people that charge you. We like your rap, spa juju. At the front, go to read, oh, yaju, when taba watch your motaba long moju, kasoju no cost you. Adioju, all of my oju. I used to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wrote songs. You understand? So when the old music career died, then I delved into comedy. Because I found that, okay, I'm playful. Doesn't mean I'm funny though. I found that most of the reason why I was playful then was not to make myself happy. It was to put smile on people's faces. You understand? It's not like I would just go and play. I want to do something crazy. Something that will just make the people around me laugh. I was doing that. I entered the university. When I now started comedy, this same Damilola, if I crack a joke, I thank God. This joke, basket man no get. So when he gave me all this,
That might be your biggest fan, though.
Yeah, so when I crack out that joke, he'll be like, man, tell me the truth. Who wrote this joke? Where you see this joke? Then I'll eat my money like it's my own. So my first performance, they followed me. My estate guys followed me to a show. I'm not lying. I forgive you. All those things I say that the joke is funny, I forgive you. Others you don't know me, but just know that because the first joke I cracked, they didn't know it was a joke. The audience were just looking at me. I had to be the one explaining the jokes. That thing is actually funny. I was telling audience, so they chew pure water at me. Guess what? Even Damilola, because if they knew that he came with me, they would stone him pure water too. So he had to join them to stone me pure water. You know, so
Funny enough, every talent needs a Damilola around them.
Yes, sir.
You need one of those. Because the kind fuel with those people they give you, even if you have self-doubt, right? They will make sure that they fill up that ego for you that are not saying you are good, Baba. Man. Let's go. We are behind you.
Then music. I used to go into. I mean, churches would call me to perform. Not my own song though. I would remake the Genie Ego song, gospel song. Ijoya.
What them say?
Yeah. I did a gospel cover.
Oh yeah.
But it did not cover finish. You understand? Ijoya. It's time to show the unbelievers I will get down. Yeah. It's time to show the Christians I will. Ijoya. One break with a Holy Ghost. One to break with Holy Most. She Baba Holy Most. There, Bamo. I feel use and boast when he's on West on his throne. Baba Loni Jo. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Jesu Loni Wogon. So I used to do that. Even this. If I die now, I go happy. Say when I did this, what I accept Jesus. Which one you did? And you accept up to yeah. Him bless me, I will supply my needs. God gave me plenty riches as a Christ speaking. His name I call. Everywhere I go, if you believe in it, go. Now for hell you go. Give Jesus your life, oh. You know easy but try him. if you believe in ego, this is where riches will all go. You just do your heart before devil comes and everybody will clap. Oh my God, this guy is good. But that was where it ended. Because music is a different thing entirely. But I'm glad I went into it.
So you never signed any music deal?
No, I even wrote a song before Yahooze. I wrote a song. So Eddie Kim, you know Eddie Kim, right?
Eddie Kim, of course, yes.
He told me not to sell the song. Yeah, he told me not. He's in US now.
Yes,
yeah.
Eddie,
he told me not to sell.
Shout out to Eddie Kim.
Yeah, he said keep the song. Who knows? You might need it. You understand?
But Eddie Kim is on Yahooze now.
That was before Yahooze.
Wow.
So I wrote one Yahoo like song like that. There's this song. Baba Eshete Yahoo. That was before before we understood that Yahoo, go. Cause what I felt Yahoo was that you having a Yankee babe. You understand? Yahoo Messenger, that was what we used to use. Once you have Yankee babe, that means you are doing Yahoo.
Yeah.
Baba Eshete Yahoo, Ijoba nko wa sonu, maga no one to pay to. Thank you, my God, for last time Moshe Yahoo. I mean in 2 rows, Mo to go from Cairo. One one more customer from Macbaro. My same school I made sure to call Cairo. She knew I was ready. Go to join Paro. She about the party. Why we? I mean, man, will be Christmas Cairo. But to what song? Oh my one no. When the Cairo do you love me? Only I didn't Jumaro. For my S5 right. One why we borrow. I used to do stuff like that, but it didn't work for me. It really did. Then I delved into comedy. I found okay, I'm funny. I started with some of my senior colleagues' joke. Alibaba's joke. I crack your jokes, sir. I crack more YOLO. Basketman's jokes. I used to YOLO. You understand? Just to build that confidence in myself. I have the likes of Sako. I trained under Wamilele, Jedi, Sergio Babyface.
Wow.
So having learned from
those are great guys.
Sergio Babyface. Having learned from those people, it made me a better person. But yet I did not discover myself. But I knew I was funny. So I stopped watching comedy CDs. Because if I watch a comedy CD now, if I want to walk, unknowingly I begin to walk like that comedian. I begin to talk like all this. So if you can't worry, so many things happen for worry. Once you enter, I thought that is not me.
That is not you. Yeah, that's exactly what happens in the music industry too. Because there's a whole lot of new guys out there, it's crazily talented, but when they open their mouth and sing, is it that they sound like David or they sound like Wizkid? But now you can tell that they've been listening too much of Wizkid. They've been listening to too much of David. And I tell them, I say, see, inside this your David and this Wizkid sound, your sound is there. All you need to do is just carve your own out of it. Your sound is there. I can hear you, right? But if a regular person listens to this, right, they'll tell you it's a Wizkid song. You need to define your own. That's exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, so I found a little bit of myself who I wanted to be in Igos. It was an OAP at Wazobia FM.
I know Igos.
The way he talks, if Igos would do like this, so many things. I said, this is me. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I try to do this, but I like the way he talks. Then Temi of Cool FM.
Temi.
Anytime Temi talks, Temi will be like, so that is Temi for you. Yeah. So the combination of those people brought out this guy. Yes, that is me. So the way I talk, the way I gesticulate, that is me. And then I found out that for you to be comedians suffer me. You go to events, you introduce yourself as comedian, they will not relate with you. There was an event at Moson Center where comedians were seated on a table. I think that was back then in 2008 or 2009. Then I was having an handshake with them. I introduced myself as no, they were even talking. I put my out.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to put my but I now put my since these are my colleagues. When I put my, they said it vertically. You don't even know us. I said I'm a colleague. Does that mean you should put my out? All these upcoming comedians said that was what they said. I introduced myself to a senior colleague. I won't mention his name. I said, sir, I like your work, sir. I'm a colleague, sir. He felt offended. He said, why would you call yourself my colleague? Tell me you are an upcoming comedian. Then I will know your place. Because he felt his colleagues, those people on the same level with him. You understand? So I started this stuff with Alibaba, the radio show. The guys on the show, Olu Habibs, a lady, very, very smart. Ifeanyi, highly intelligent. Laugh Up. That one is a thespian. Very, very funny too. Sajeb speaks like Oyinbo. So these guys were super. So how is my voice supposed to be add on this radio show? And then we have the king of comedy, Ali Baba.
King himself is there.
Because it's his show. So most of the time, those guys will speak words of marble to back up their points. Good English. It's not I can't speak good English, but English know when you see other English. You understand? My English is like from father's side. I know most of the time, any English from father's side. So, bro, so what I did, when they speak their words on marble make sense on radio, then no one is recognizing this Hyenana. I start to speak words that don't make sense. I believe that you have to be very, very good at what you do, or be very, very bad at what you do. Don't just be average. You understand? I started saying things that were funny, but were really so they were funnier than me. So I was dry, so I became drier. You understand? I decided to talk anyhow. Then those guys found out the attraction was already on me. The callers will call and they say they want to talk to MC Prince. I will read Ali Baba insisted that I'm the one that should always read headline news. So I went to Osu, computer engineering. I was even in the class rep. But instead of reading good English, I will mess it up. So our president is outreach. Ali Baba will correct me. He's president. So all fun, you understand? So the callers they were always watching out to talk to me. And guess what? At some part of the show, all the intellectual people, they come already. They wanted to sound like the fool that was acting on the show. Then AY had a show at the hotel 2017. Right there, I don't want to mention the name of this TV station. They were interviewing me. I actually begged. I will not lie. I said, please, can you interview me? And our senior colleagues will tell us that anytime you get an opportunity to be interviewed on the red carpet, show people how intellectual you are. So if they ask you a question, relax and speak good English. We don't speak good English. Work for red carpet. It didn't work for me. So this particular TV station, the popular one that promotes music, they were interviewing me. Then one celebrity walked past, and they pushed me aside. He said, please, can you step aside there? The interview. I have not even finished my interview. You asked me a question. I know even I've answered. At least you tell me whether I've got it right or wrong. You don't even mark it. Not about the celebrity. Then they did not continue my interview. Another, I said it right there. Cracks TV, you know Cracks TV?
Yeah.
They still have the video of me saying, I go blow, interview me now. You people should interview me. I was frustrated. Having the content in me. Nowhere to. It's good for you to believe in yourself, but again, you need people to believe in you small.
Yeah, you need a Damilola all the time.
You need a Damilola. It gives you that ginger to do more.
Yeah.
Then Cracks TV called me. There's a guy called Oli Swagger, he's in US now. He said, oh, can we ask you a question? MC Prince. I said, no problem. Then they asked me, what's the female name of an hyena?
Yeah.
Me that my neighbor's dog, I don't even know the female name. You're not asking me name of female. So I felt, okay, I'm going to miss this question, obviously.
Okay.
So if I miss it, people will say I'm dull. So why can't I show them how truly dull I am? Then I said Hyenana.
And that was it.
And that was it.
And
then
that was it.
Asked, which one is the first wife? And I said Irene is the first wife. And it became a viral video to an extent that the third most frequently asked question in Nigeria was, what's the female name of an hyena? For that 2017, it's 2018.
Yeah, and everybody will tell you Hyenana.
Yo, so they started calling me Hyenana. I tried to, don't call me Hyenana. My name is MC Prince, but it has sued me. Yeah, it suited me.
So that was how the Hyenana thing.
That was how
changed your name.
Changed my name, and people were feeling.
And changed the story too.
It changed the story totally. Then I started doing prank. I did a prank video at the toll gate when I used jazz. That one too blew. See the way God works. God does not need the validation of a man to make you. At times, maybe God, I don't want to say God is bored, but at times it will just be in heaven and be like, what can I do to just show these people that I can do anything I want to do? Nobody can question him. And that's what we're seeing of this Zazu guy.
Yeah. Did you see the video when the guy met Olamide and wrapped around Olamide?
Yeah,
and he was crying. That was really touching. Like, I was like,
how many artists have been in the industry before him that want to meet Olamide? Yes, and again, people are saying now, oh, with the guy blue, he has blown, but can he maintain it? The guy no go take for you.
That's not your business.
That's
not
your
your business. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
that. The
guy
meeting Olamide, the guy blowing, might be an issue of opportunity met preparation. He has been prepared for a while. He believed in himself.
Yes.
You understand?
You know? And I believe it was that same day they made that song, because there was another video where Olamide was sitting right in front of him. He was wearing the same shirt, and the guy was on the other part, on the other side of the table with a mic. He was singing. So definitely, the guy is prepared. Like you said, it's like opportunity meets preparation.
And so my
before
comment,
it is Zazu everywhere.
Yeah, so everybody's a Zazuist now. Yes, my career has just been God. That's been God all the way. And again, I should thank the likes of Tunde Ednut. You can't take it away from him. Tunde Ednut is an angel in disguise. When God wants to bless you, He will use people.
Yes. Yes, and that guy is a tool. He's a tool for God. As in, I can't even count the number of people I've talked to on this show that they will tell me, Baba, it's Tunde. Tunde.
God really, really used Tunde not for me. The time Tunde not told me to continue doing pranks. Yes, so I continued, but to do prank is quite expensive. Yes, and you're famous doesn't mean you have money.
True.
And people will assume you have. Being famous affected me in the industry at some point.
Oh yeah.
Where the event planners, I MC events a lot, weddings. I still do. In my career, I can say it emphatically since 2004, I've MC'd way over 600 weddings. Way over. But when I became famous, the thing dropped at some point. When clients will assume that, Hyenana Tilo, you cannot afford him again. When planners, some event planners would even tell some clients, when they say we want Hyenana, you want Hyenana, you're just saying it now. Someone who also have booked like 4 months back. Hyenana is expensive just because they have someone they want to use. Yeah, the event planners have someone they want to use, and probably they will make this. So everything went down. Everything. So this very, very funny Hyenana. My brother, I'm funny. This is what I do for a living now. I am very, very funny. I'm very, very creative. I have friends in the music industry too. I mean, with that particular time when I was depressed, no comedian day for me. I will say it. Nobody. No comedian
Maybe
day for me.
Maybe they didn't know. Maybe nobody knows what you're going through. Because sometimes
they knew, Jare. They knew. So I said I sold my car. Yes, I used to drive a Benz.
That was when you were telling me about the depression time.
Yeah. I used to drive a Benz, a C300, man. If you no drive Benz, waiting you gain. No. So Victor Diaz, I don't sell her now. Waiting again. I used to drive a Benz, but depression set in. No events, no job.
Why is that? Is it because you became big, or
people will assume that you are expensive? Event planners will tell clients that you can't get Hyenana. Hyenana is expensive now. And again, I'll shot myself in the leg by driving a Benz. So that same Hyenana they say is expensive. It's right there at home drinking Gary.
But that upgrade is needed though.
It's upgrade, but see, you cannot put a Windows 10 operating system on a 1 gig RAM laptop. I upgraded too quick. You understand? Yeah. I actually have done better things with that money. Alibaba advised me, your land, build something on it. I said no, I cannot disgrace Victor AD. I cannot allow. Alibaba will advise me, say, this money, use it to build something. I said, sir, packaging. I think you use this money. But I said, whoa, Victor AD must sing this song. Maybe God is using to send this message to me. If I don't drive Benz, waiting again. So I had pictures of myself driving a Benz with a customer plate number, Hyenana. When you get a Benz, you think you have more money. When you get Benz, you think you have more. You understand? It doesn't work like that. And that is my advice for entertainers in the industry. It's good to package, but don't package with your net worth. Because the whole purpose is for you to have it. Learn how to save. Nigerians, they have short attention lifespan. They might look at you today and tomorrow they will look you no more.
Yeah.
Loyal. Nigerians, if you don't give them what they want, back-to-back content, They ain't loyal. I'm saying this about any Nigerians. She people know you're not loyal. As me, I was not dropping content. She know you'd have gone back from me. You understand? And they expect too much from entertainers. Oh, you wore the same clothes today. Why are you wearing it tomorrow? Allow me to wait. You understand?
Well, I think that one is by choice, though. It's by choice. It's if you don't want to.
And you cost it.
How?
No.
How did you
Your
cost
set as an start time. You shoot music video. Music video. Then we will see Rolls Royce inside music video, and it's not like you guys own it. So everybody will not be using Rolls Royce eyes to look at you. He has Rolls Royce. He has Rolls Royce. So
some of us own it though.
Yeah, some of you people own it, but some of us don't own it. Some of us don't own it. You understand?
Yeah.
So we believe that we add to package. We really add to package. So our clients felt that.
But it has always been the mindset of an average Nigerian entertainer that once you have a little buzz, right, you need to package yourself because that now will determine your market price, right? Because a somebody who is a star, maybe not a superstar, but if they've already identified you as a star, right? Now they don't want to see you in a public bus, right? Now they don't want to see you anywhere, anyhow. So that packaging is needed, and it works for people. It works. I've seen situations that this is not even artistic. It's not music but I've seen somebody that is trying to get a job from a company, right? And he's gone in to pitch his business plan a couple of times and nobody responded to him, right? And one of the insider there called him one day and told him, when next you are coming, change your car.
Yeah.
They won't give you the job, but then they say, if they give you this job with this car where you drive, right? You go use the money
to buy
take care of yourself because it be like say you they suffer. You get so the next time the guy was going, he has to go and look for a Benz C300 like your own and not come inside. You get so it is the mindset of our people. You get we respect people based on what they have, not who they are. It's a Nigerian thing.
You are right, absolutely right. But I need to say something. Ali Baba became the king of comedy, not when he started staying on the island. He was right there when he was on the mainland. When Sheilo was, we have this hierarchy. You understand? When Sheilo blew, he wasn't staying on the island. He was still coming from Ikorodu. AY was at Akpogmo when he was doing AY live. He had the money to move to Lekki. But no, he still stayed put at Akpogmo for a while.
Yeah.
Nasty Black was staying after Aja. Even when he became an A-list, before he moved, Sydney was saying somewhere, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's not a crime for you to look poor. It is not a crime. Look at Ed Sheeran today. If they make Queen Elizabeth, they do birthday, he will wear singlet and perform. His white t-shirt. Then something came to my mind on Saturday. Martin Luther talk. Everybody they get word of marble. Me, I want to be known for something. And this word came to my mind. Yeah. Never put price on yourself. Never ever put price on yourself. Because putting price on yourself shows your worth. And price might be stagnant for a while. Or somebody will say, oh, they got you for 500k now. We should be able to get you for 500k. That is your price. Instead, place value on yourself. If you put price, people will not overvalue you. Never. Because they already know the price. But if you place value on yourself, people will overprice you.
There's a saying that every man has a price. So now it depends on the value to that man.
Value new.
That value should determine the
Thank
price.
God for my manager. I have a guy managing me now, Slasher. He will tell me, Hyenana, put value first.
Value.
Let people understand that this guy has a value. He would not do something. He would never stand with some things. He has his own value. Yes, and that is what people will pay for. People will not say because you're driving a Benz, we should pay him higher. In fact, nobody wants to pay you higher. But when people say that, if this guy talks about our brand, if he talks, forget. See, what does Shaggy wear? Shaggy is always naked now. He doesn't wear clothes. He wears camo. But when it comes to money, don't go and come. Malowa. He's not. I won't say Shaggy is.
But if Shaggy wants to go in for a corporate meeting, he won't dress up like that. Shaggy will drive there with a G-Wagon.
But what Shaggy is showing us in his kits that made him blue till date is not G-Wagon.
Yes.
Yet he has those things. To me, if I were an upcoming comedian, I would say to myself, if Shaggy can do this without showing car, even till date, without showing just his bare chest and normal Agbero.
Oh, he turned singlet.
Yeah, and he's doing so fine in life.
Yeah.
Then I don't need to see. At times we need to be realistic with ourselves. That's capital you need to start a business. You might never get it. So what I did was I created an option B. You know when you say if option A does not fit in, go to option B. Maybe you're supposed to start a business with 1.5 million. If you don't get it, option B of 700,000. Oh, you're going to start business here. Me, the mindset I have after life have shown me Pepe. After the friction have come, what I learned from life is that always create an option E, which is 0 naira. Yes, people can start business, but they don't know. You can start a business with 0 naira. That is when you begin to pitch your ideas to people. Get investors. You're not spending 1 naira. I used to do skits. I would do skits of 400,000. Go blue. Nobody was watching it. But now, guess what? God used to bring me back to limelight. Ordinary running.
And your phone.
Because I didn't have money to even do skits again. Everything went bad. I sold my car. You understand? I was going to Dremo's house. I was waiting for Okada. This same me, Hyenana, yes. Right there in Lekki. Like maybe 5-6 months back. I was waiting for Okada. The Okada did not come. I said, okay, let me just run. Let me do my playful thing on the road. Maybe this idea might make sense. Then I did it. To upload a running concept cost me maybe 100 naira megabyte. But if you want me to do that same running concept for you, I will not collect 100 naira from you now. I did one for Airtel now. I did one for DSTV. I did one for I don't want to mention names of brands, so free publicity.
Yeah.
I know how much they paid just for me to run.
Just for you to run.
Just for me to run. So all this time when I go to run away from my house to go play ball, and they go to beat me.
And you supposed to enjoy that song.
So all those time when I go to run from my house, when mom see they beat me, and you're going to play ball, they never knew I was rehearsing for
for this one.
For this running. You understand? So,
but funny, Hyenana, there's something funny about this your run, right? I want to ask you, that Governor Sanwo-Olu that you used to call all the time, what happened?
Okay, thank you for bringing up that question. Number one, like I said, I see myself as a minister. This joke of mine, not just a comedian. I want to cry. I've seen situations where people send me a message, oh, I wanted to commit suicide. I watched your video. Or I and my husband were having issues. We watched your video. We came together. Or Hyenana, please, can you just send a message or talk to my mom? She just lost her husband. She just... When people begin to... When you see yourself as... And laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah.
Understand? So when you see that you're beginning to heal people...
Makes impact.
Humor, so it is more than just a talent. It becomes a ministry. You get what I'm trying to say? It becomes a ministry. And this Sanwo-Olu that you usually call, I mean that, okay, let me create a concept that will pinpoint the problems in Lagos. Because obviously, they know the problem.
They know.
They will see it on, if they write...
they do.
If they write traffic lights in Ikoyi is not working on a newspaper, everybody will only see it for that day. Why can't I just create something that would keep on trending? That people will recirculate till it gets to the governor himself. I pinpoint the problem about the traffic in Lagos, about the flood in Lagos, with this same humor. And again, this Governor Sanwo-Olu, now let me say something that people, I might shoot myself in the leg. I think it's one of the best governors we've had in Lagos.
Oh, you think Sanwo-Olu is one of the best governor Lagos ever had?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
How so?
Because this man did something that bust my head. I tackle him now with my skits. And small thing, Governor Sanwo-Olu, you know that if you are the governor, then it's your problem. If you're facing problem in Lagos, you decide to be governor now. You understand? Then it is your problem. If we're in school, if you decide to be class rep, it's not my issue to go and bring in a lecturer. It's not my issue to make sure that lecturer, it's your problem. Go and bring it. You understand? Governor Sanwo-Olu, when after the old NSAS made the soul of the departed rest in peace, When it happened, Governor Sanwo-Olu allowed a panel. Yeah, it doesn't mean he's my man. You understand? By Uba. See, I'm comfortable with life, but where I'm going to is very, very great. I'm not rushing. I don't need any political money. I don't, because my main target is heavenly ways. Me, sir. That's why I'm doing all this wrong that I'm doing now. And I pray God will not come this December. Because talk about coming 1 December. Like, my bad go. So he allowed a panel to be formed, and when the panel came out with the result, they presented it to the governor. Governor Sanwo-Olu is the only governor in Nigeria that has not influenced the decision of a panel that will kill his career. Any governor, any president will do that. And when I come, that result can come out too. You need to do it in a way that will favor me. He did not influence it. He allowed the result to come out. You think he couldn't have influenced it? You think he would have known anything? Not at all. He wouldn't have known. Well, he allowed it to come out. The same governor. Governor Sanwo-Olu, when they talk of NSAS, police brutality, did he reduce? Yes, it reduced. But those egoed policemen, and that's why anytime policeman harass me, I go live on IG straight. Because them too, they no one cast. You understand? And we are not even ready. We did NSAS. We had like 10,000, 15,000 people come outside. Amazing. I was the MC for 5 days at the Lekki toll gate. Amazing. People came out. People were picking debt on the floor. They were very, very active. We want this change, but we are not ready for the change. And then Banky W, one of our leaders then, for the protest, he was very, very active. He had an election. He was one of the contestants right there on the island. In that same our island, he had an election there, and he still lost. So we are clamoring for change. He didn't even vote for someone that is taking lead at the protest. We didn't vote for him. Now 2023. Okay,
so that was why you said we are not ready.
We're not ready. 2023 is coming. And what will happen last, that if you can't beat them, join them. Hear this phrase. If you can't beat them, join them, in the sense that we know the system is corrupt already, but why can't we put someone in there that'll be accountable to us? If not, create a party. Let's have candidates. It is not too late to send a macaroni, to send a fowls abroad. Come on, politics is a different game. But guys, can you guys go and learn one or two? We want you as our leader. It's not too late. We can crowdfund. Yes, we can. Not be David to do something and where money come out. We can crowdfund. So we're not forming a party. We're not having any representative. And we want election to come. Like it or not, the people that will still enter the two parties, we already know them is either P or A. You understand?
Yeah.
So we need to know what we are doing. Enough of the theory. We need to practicalize it. If not, the same thing.
I support what you're saying 100%. And I think where we need to start from, as for every Nigerian youth out there, I think every one of us need to get our voters card. Please, it's important. Just go and get that voters card.
They even went for it. No, so many people went for it.
Go out and
guess
vote.
What? The system will frustrate them. They will make you get a voters card. And you have gone to apply for voters card. Like it or not, either you get voters card or not get voters card, your vote still count.
How do you vote if you don't have the voters
card?
Your
vote count, but you won't be the one to vote. Maybe your voters card is somewhere. They will carry all of them and vote for you. You don't understand?
Okay.
Yes, your vote still counts. What you're
saying. Yeah.
You do count behind your back. So when you say that vote doesn't count in Nigeria, it's a big lie. It is you that did not go and collect your PVC, stand gidigba. Right there. You guys should form a force that nothing must miss in this basket. You will count it there in our presence. But you went for PVC, they frustrated, you couldn't get on the first day, you went back second day, you drove back in that traffic, you went back fourth day, you couldn't get it. And you say, okay, you will not go again. That is their plan. They will frustrate you, you will leave it. And that's why you see that when election time, they will catch some hoodlums with like 500 cards. And those cards are genuine.
So there are people.
Those cards are for you and I that refuse to go and get it. So, like it or not, your votes count on your behalf.
What do you think about the whole work with the governor when Sanwo-Olu said he wants some of the comedians to work with them? What do you think? What's your own what's your own reaction to that walk of fame?
See, Governor Sanwo-Olu, if I have an opportunity to talk to him one-on-one, see, leave all this working, leave all this one way go the chop with students, leave all these. See what the deed has been done already. You understand?
But do you think the decisions Falls and Macaroni made by saying no, they are not ready to work with him? Do you think it makes sense?
It's what they stand for. Value. You understand? It's what they stand for. Do you know if it were to be some other political whatever, they would have offered them money. And those guys would definitely turn it down. And that's why they came out to Gidigba to say, come, we're not coming for.
But then again, do you guys think that if they had accepted the work, all right, do you think that might be an avenue to open up dialogue and have conversation with these people?
If they don't want to dialogue, you understand, then Governor Sanwo-Olu, I would advise him, if I had the opportunity to talk to him one-on-one, sir, you cannot be telling us things and we're not seeing the work. Work. You can work in such a way that don't go and be eating with students. Work.
No. My question is, if you guys had agreed to take the walk with him, right? Falls, Macaroni, you know, all you guys have agreed to take the walk with the governor. Don't you think that would have opened up an avenue to have a dialogue with him?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So maybe the working idea is not necessarily bad.
Like the Bible says, two can't work together except they agree. You understand? Two can't work together except they agree. And this political leadership is quite spiritual. You understand? I'm a Christian. The purpose of Aaron was to help hold Moses up whenever Moses is tired, to help him hold his staff. You understand? This government, they can't do well without us. No matter how hard the government tries to work, we can decide to spoil their work every day. By littering Lagos, by those that are rob. You understand? But these guys, the government, presently, they don't get sense. Say these kids, they are no longer kids. So it seems they don't wise up, say they are really the leaders of tomorrow. If we don't do what they want, do the right, not even what they want, if we don't do the right things, then we might actually lose this leadership to them. And I like the tension we're giving them. But again, we need to understand that they are the leaders. We need to work together with them.
Yeah, that's my point.
If you are an enemy with your leader, the country, the state would not move forward. That is what I think. Governor Sanwo-Olu, I can feel the remorseless. He has found that, okay, you don't mess up in one or two areas. Now this is time to tender, okay, this is what we want you to do. This is what we want you to do. If not, we will come back doing NSAS protest in 2028. If he's ready to dialogue, how many government go dialogue now? How many government would dialogue? If he's ready to dialogue, he wants to create a peace protest. Let us see what has happened. Now this man won't want to jeopardize his position. He won't a reoccurrence again. He would want to do what we want him to do. We don't hold him. You understand? Sit down with him. Not just social media that we are doing. We have done enough on social media and we did it well. Did it yield positivity? Yes, it did. But now it's time to practicalize it.
So you think many of these guys that are out there, outspoken, should run for offices?
If they think they can. If they can. I mean, if Fowles or Macaroni comes out for any public office, you hear me? With my full chest, I will vote. You understand? With my full chest, I will vote. You can see how vibrant they are, how passionate. Everyone is passionate. But these guys, I mean, I would because I don't want anything political. I don't want to go for any political post. I don't want to. I want to face my comedy. My calling is different. You understand? I would vote for this guy. But if they are not coming out, and nobody's coming out, even the one that came out, back EW, what we suppose they enjoy, say we have someone in there, we did not vote for him. We are not ready.
True. Even Nice too came out in
well, they were nice. They were nice to Nice. And that's not nice of them at all.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, he didn't get the office too, and I just see This politics thing is hard though. It's hard because everybody just wants a piece of the cake and nobody is ready for any change.
I went to Aso Rock now. Went to see the vice president.
Oh, you were on that trip?
Yeah.
You guys got a whole lot of backlash on that.
Yeah, so they abused their father. Sorry, they abused us. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand?
What? Okay, let's take that conversation from start. How did you get to Aso Rock?
My flights. The mindset they gave me was okay. They said there's this Nigerian Skate Association.
The mindset they gave you.
Yeah, there's this Nigerian Skate Association that I'm calling my management. Who?
Nigerian Skate Association.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they want to have an award night. You understand? I said okay. And they said they want to go and see the vice president. I'm like, okay, why exactly? They said so I have to propose it to the vice president, so for accreditation or whatever. And they even mentioned him that Macaroni will be there. Josh Tufoni will be there. Taoma will be there. So when they mentioned all these names, I was like, okay, that means this thing should be credible enough. So I carried bag and I went to the airport.
Okay.
So when I got to the airport, I saw Taoma, Josh Tufoni. You understand? In my own mind, I was like, okay, first bash and second bash.
And third bash will come later.
I've gone, and fourth bash will come later. No, when we got to Abuja, one bus came to carry us from the hotel. We got to Aso Rock, they collected our phones. And when we entered, though, right there, when we went to sit down, I didn't see Macaroni. And because everyone kept to themselves, Macaroni was, Taoma was busy with her phone, you know, maybe she had to post some content and all that. I was doing my own pee, you understand? I had several stuff I needed, events I had to sort. Yeah. So when we entered the room, hey God, I found that we were the only one in the room. I was like asking questions, guys, how far now? Is this meeting bash by? Is it bash by bash? Maybe then Macaroni. So next thing I was like, okay, we're the only ones available for this thing. Okay. When I was asking for that question, vice president came in. Okay. Will I work out on the vice president?
No.
I can't work out on the vice president.
Of course, you won't do
and
that.
Nigerians should go and apologize to Taoma. She spoke our mind. Even the points where I carry goes, I don't talk. This girl still carry part of my point. You understand?
So you guys had the one-on-one conversation with the vice president.
Yeah, with the vice president.
And you actually represent what an average Nigerian youth would say in that position. She's the
definition of source. Okay, Taoma. To an extent that what I want to come and say, I was now scared. Wait, maybe this girl no go talk. Wait till she not supposed to talk. You get? Maybe she no go talk past her mouth. Because now Aso Rock with day. Because we didn't turn on location. I'm gonna get Hyenana was very, very funny. You understand? You get? Yeah. So I was so scared for her because of the kind of things she was saying. And when I dropped my points on education, even the vice president said, okay, I don't know what's up with paying people. They said we've been paid. Me, collect money. To understand that I had an airport in Abuja and I went on live video and they were writing there, can you imagine? He has even cut his hair. So how much is airport? And some people, I wanted to do a video that, okay, probably the reason why you guys want me to apologize or the reason why it's paining people that went to see the vice president is, you know, every man's dream, maybe it's part of their dream to meet with the vice president one day, have a handshake, and probably that daddy did not get to fulfill the dream. Even that daddy did not fulfill the dream. It's not left to them to bring up the glory of their family. And he's not paying them that. Mushaji vice president, you understand? I want to do Mushaji vice president, you get. I don't know what's peppering them there. I did that for my kids, unborn children. I did that for the future of my nation. I did that for my generation, and I did that because I know I want to make heaven.
Did you personally had a conversation with the vice president?
Yes, of course.
What did you tell him?
I told him about education. I said, Your Excellency, this whole future of Nigeria that you are trying to create, you want a great country. You want a great country, whereas the people that will live in that future are the ones in primary school right now, are the ones in nursery school right now. No conducive environment for learning.
Yeah, every school looks like trash.
Every school looks like trash. You go to some school, it feels like swimming pool. You understand? Number 3, the quality of education is terrible. The syllabus are not being upgraded. All these things I told him. I told him that we need to create stuff that will empower people. It's not forcing them to school, but they should look at, we have nothing to lose. It's not like we're paying much.
And what was
Femi, go to school. That will compel people to go to school.
You told him all that?
I told him all that.
And what was his response?
He said, it's just the truth now. I told you, sir, this future of Nigeria, you are trying to create the amazing Nigeria.
What did he say anything like, okay, we are working on it?
He said
what
he
we've been
knows
doing.
that
He
the educational
knows.
system.
So what is he
said-
doing about it?
What he said was that most of those schools are state-owned.
Okay.
You understand? And the state is supposed to see to that. Yeah, the state is supposed to see to that. We
Which is
few
a valid
federal-
point,
We have,
yeah.
we have few federal schools. You understand? The state should see to that. What would it cost them? Look at these children now. And I told him, there's one word I used that if you don't use these kids, the devil will use them. And you don't want the devil to use them. Trust me. You don't want the devil to use them.
That's very deep.
Every kid, Nigeria is full of talent. Some of them have not discovered their talent. Some of them have delved into music right now. So many to create a double source of income probably later in the future, or to even create a source of income for their family. Maybe maybe if I enter music now, maybe my mother will be able to buy clothes. Maybe so that talent. And what are they going to sing? They're going to sing song. What would the lyrics be? Would they be part of their country? And if they begin to sing against the country just to make money, then the future is damaged already. So invest in the now. Invest. Let's forget the future for a while. Let's make now better.
Yeah.
That was what I said. I'm glad I said it. But some people say we collected money. Hey, woman up on now. Let me choose. Does it look like I have? Where's my camera? Which one?
That one.
This one. Does it look like I have money? See, if you are seeing chest here, say it's. I know the gym will say it's even gym. No, the responsibility they carry. See, there's a way you carry responsibility on your biceps and triceps. So these people should be happy that you have good people in this country. And whatever they do, they can't affect my own career. That is the confidence I have. If I collected money, or if I went on my own accord, it will affect the career. It will tarnish the image of my family. But as long as I did not do all those, nothing will do this career because it is God-given. God-given ideas will always flow towards this career. You understand? So they should learn how to be grateful. Or Vice President says, I do.
Looking at the entire system now, you think Nigerian youth are hopeful? We have hope. You think it's gonna get better?
Well, the system is not working. It's not working, and that's why you see the youth. Because in a country, to make money, to survive, you need a system that works, and that's why you see the youth, the young guys, they have to get a system that works. They want to buy a system that works. You understand? So I think the system presently is not favoring everybody.
So the solution is the same thing we are saying. PVC. Get your PVC.
Get your PVC.
Get your PVC. But then again, even if you have a PVC, right? Most of the people who are going to vote for in primaries are still from these two parties. And if you don't win a primary ticket, you can't get the mandate.
But
so I think we are getting something wrong, right? And what I think many of us should do, apart from getting our PVC, let's join political parties.
That's what I say. If you can't beat them,
join them. So if
now,
you are
this
part
of,
refresh
you,
yes,
explain why you talk more.
Yes. Now this is why I'm this is where I'm going, and this is it. If we join APC or PDP, we know those are the two powerhouses in this country. By the time they want to do their primaries, we that we join them have our own candidates. Because now we are many among them, and it is a voting system. So if you is a member of APC and you are our candidate in the primaries, then all of us can vote for you, which gives you an automatic ticket as a mandate.
Sure, you even vote for me and I will not do what you want to do. Immediately to kill me is easy. I'm big. You can't miss shots. Just even close the eye and shoot. Oh my man.
No, because see, all these are generation. If any of us get to the office and misbehave, we don't need to shoot you. We'll come there and beat you.
You understand?
We come to the office and trash you out because we've seen enough. We cannot.
They are putting in action. This generation is putting in action, but they should work. You understand? Not just talk. They should work.
Do the work.
Before we're just generator, but now we're showing that we're a new generation. You understand? They should do the work, like you said. Put someone in that office, monitor. The person should be accountable.
Yeah.
To you. Imagine Faust in the office. Faust not going to spoil the final name now. Faust not going to spoil the final name. He will do what ought to be done. And when Faust says that, come, this is this, and so we haven't done, we will know because we trust this guy. Look at the macaroni. You understand? We would know because we trust these guys. You understand? Even if not Tauma go, Tauma, me I will vote because I've seen her passion. It was just too funny. Sure, I would vote.
I've always told Rugged to run for office.
You understand? Ruggedy, he should even have a post. If Rugged did one military or is a police force post, like he's one overseeing the affairs between police and the citizens, we will feel safe. We would feel safe because he has the passion. He doesn't like it when people suffer, and he's not using it to clout.
No.
There are better things to use to clout, but yet he's doing that. But the Nigerians today appreciate him. He's ready. And if we don't change this country, if I'm speaking of using always talking about Sanwo-Olu, you understand? And it's also to show the soft side of this man. You understand? He's a man that listens. Yeah, he is a man that Sanwo-Olu is a man that listens. You understand? He can do better.
Yeah, I mean, he was in a good spot until that Lekki night. He was in a good spot until that day. That is where he
if I say something,
that is where he lost
if I say
it.
something I have not to say now, people will be like, he thinks it's funny, or people, you don't tell me I think I'm funny. Now God gave me that gift. By God's grace, I'm funny, but I can be better though. People will say that he has collected money. You need to see me playing sport bet. Even for Arsenal, I'm not supposed to be here today. Arsenal will jam me 30 million naira, but I don't want to talk about that. Arsenal used to change my mood. I'm sorry. Anytime I talk about
Arsenal used to change your mood.
I almost wanted to say one make it, but I would never swear. I would never swear. So I don't talk with it. I'm not supposed to talk. Not today. Expect backlash. Don't abuse me in the evening. You used to pay me. You understand?
So there's this gist that I've been hearing about your industry. Like, it seems like many of you guys, especially the ones that have gotten to that point, like I've heard this that many of you online skit makers and comedians don't really help yourselves.
No, I actually that is wrong.
Okay.
They do help themselves a lot, because we understand that instead of competing, we should complement, and that is why you see an A-list Brother Shaggy in the video of an A-list Macaroni. You understand? That's why you see an A-list Crazy Clown in the video of an A-list Sydney. You understand? That's why you see that you can't do this thing alone. You can't. We collaborate a whole lot. That's when you see me when I used to do skits, normal skits.
But the stand-up comedians, the ones in that class, don't really accept the new guys.
Well, I don't think so. I think they accept them. I think they accept them a lot. That's why you see someone doing show in Abuja, I'm bringing in Nasty Black. Someone doing show, I'm bringing in, start bringing me to perform, do comedy. Yeah, I think we're accepted, but it's something they have to live with. Understand that, okay, there's a new genre of comedy outside.
Yes.
And these guys, for them to do skits that make people laugh, they are funny. They are very, very funny. I mean, we see ourselves as colleagues now. If you want to do that, you are not colleague, that you are a stand-up comedian, that you are funnier, you would tell. You understand? And also, if you do online skits and you want to do that, I'm viral, you won't give honor to the ones that do stand-up comedy. Eventually, you would tell. So technically, technically, we all need each other to survive, and we know that, and that's what we do. Yes, my industry is doing fine. We love each other.
That's beautiful. I wish the music industry can be like that, but everybody just scatter everywhere. No one umbrella like this that you can say, okay, under this umbrella, all the music artists are on it. Everybody's just, this one will say they are Koson, this one will say they are P-Man, this one will say they are Afro hip hop, something. So everybody.
But people do have groups. They have their own personal groups in the music industry.
Yeah.
You understand?
They're different cliques.
Bro, I see this a lot, and I say this. Look at the likes of Pokoli. That guy did not segregate himself. You see Pokoli with Whiskey today, same with Bonner tomorrow, same with David next tomorrow. You understand? You see the likes of Zlatan, Naira Marley, same with David, same with Bonner.
Yeah.
Normally, which is not supposed to be so. Everyone's supposed to have this faction. But I think they're collaborating. I think that's what we see outside. I think they're collaborating. You will see Zlatan Ibile. You see him with David tomorrow, chilling. You understand, doing songs together. You see Mayokon doing with T Classic. I mean, it's cool. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Though the competition is there and it's quite stiff. You understand? But you need to understand that the more you compete, the more you go down.
Okay. So what's next for Hyenana? What should we be expecting next?
I'm starting a show. It's gonna be on YouTube. It's called IQ, HIGH.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be
your
called,
own personal show. Is it a talk show or
it's
like
gonna
a prank show?
be anyhow talk.
Okay.
Anyhow talk, but cerebral talk, man. And I'm also starting one. It's going to be called I Got This.
Okay.
I got, then the D is DISS.
Okay.
So I got this. When you bring up people, you understand.
Yes. Yeah.
It's going to be crazy, and that's what I want to do. I'm going to have my own show. There was one I did at Muson Center. I'll have another one. It's called Funny Enough with Hyenana.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
because you have to brag about what God gave you, right?
Yes. So
Yeah, I'm funny enough.
Is there
You get-
anybody in the industry that you would maybe has offended you, because this is the no filter zone, that you like to speak your mind to, that you like to pour what is in your mind to that person? You have the avenue. Because this place, I'm not editing anything. Is take and serve the way it is. You can vent all you want to vent.
I think the person that have offended me, his name is Larry Foreman.
Larry Foreman.
Yeah,
Who's Larry Foreman?
he's an hype man. Oh, I used to hype for DJ Copy. I hyped for DJ Copy for 2 years. After then, I introduced my friend Larry Foreman. Then he started hyping with them. Larry Foreman was my best friend. He celebrated his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Egots. You understand? He's my best friend, and we used to do everything together. Everything together. When I was staying on the island, he stayed in Yaba. Just a room and parlor. He was staying there, and I would leave my island to go to that room and parlor, because that's where my life is. You understand? Then he left me. He traveled to US. More they ever forgive where. Also, I'm saying that I'm video calling you. Could they know me? It's like he's doing that. You just come and visit that. They do not say there is Corona part 4. You should not be able to go. You understand? I had guys who supported me.
Wow.
Man. And as another person, I don't want to say this because I felt my guy Alibaba.
Alibaba, yeah.
It's time for me. I just want to say this out right now. There was a time he said, I know you helped me, sir. I know you helped me, but there was the time you sent me to get stuff for you, and I can't forget in my career, never. The Yoruba people will say, Agbaman John go for money. He sent me to get food for you, so I went to a DA, that's their restaurant. There was like 3 goat meat, you understand, and banga soup with. My mind was that I didn't even buy food for myself, that you cannot jet on. Like he ate 2 goat meat, and the third one was eyeing, because that particular goat, I know the goat. I was eyeing that I'll be the one, and when Laugh Up came, they gave Laugh Up my goat. Though Laugh Up felt ill after that time, I don't want to say it's me. I don't want to put my hand in it, you understand? But I'm okay. I know what happened behind the scene. Yes, sir. But that's just it, guys.
Oh, nice. Have you ever had a near-death experience before? Anything that happened to you that you almost died?
I was back then when the lady told me that she wanted to surprise me. She pranked me, actually. She put flour in her house, everything. So when I walked inside, she blindfolded me. Yes, I was happy, with the scene for film. By the time she opened the thing, they don't write down for the word, I'm pregnant. She had to when I don't understand. You are pregnant, like is it follow come when they gave it to you? I've always had this child inside of you that you are nurturing. Say no, like I'm pregnant for you. I didn't know when I told her that in my family we are impotent. That it's not even my father that born me. You understand? Yeah, as in, I was scared because I liked her, and it's not like we even had sex. Don't let me lie. Just the tip. That was when before I became born again. You understand? How can you tell me that you are pregnant for me? Like, bro, I burnt calorie instantly. I was now leaning in her presence. I was getting lean. She wanted me, it's just a prank, so this is where I would have. It was a near-death experience. Because if I had bought any, because I can't tell a woman to abort. I can never
give them your social media handle.
I can't tell a woman to abort. Never ever.
So why is that?
I can't.
Why?
Because look at Sean Rice Phillips, adopted. Balotelli, adopted. They didn't have parents, but yet they became great in life. I wish that child is not the one that will even bring them of my family out. I wasn't just ready because I was not eating the way I wanted. So how would the child eat the way he wants? You understand? Because if I will buy something, Cerelac like became food, but I would rather buy something that both of us can eat. It's not like I was for Cerelac. I will not be ordering for my own food. You understand? So my Instagram handle is at Mr _ Hyenana, Mr _ Hyenana.
Mr _ Hyenana.
Yeah.
On all platforms.
Yeah.
Instagram,
even
Facebook,
on
Twitter.
Center platform.
Are they ever going to lift Twitter ban? Are we still dragging this thing after how many months?
No, they will still open it now towards the time of the election because they need it.
They will need it for election. That's true.
They close Twitter like border. You understand?
Anyway, that's it, everybody. Be kind to one another. Love you guys. Bye.
My name is Jobless.